Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arthur Kimball, and I'm a principal with Alternative Education. I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2022 Riverside County High School graduation ceremony for alternative education and special education programs, and to express our gratitude for your presence at today's celebration of the achievements of our graduates. We also want to take a moment to recognize those parents, family, friends, significant others, educators, and the community who have surrounded our graduates with unwavering support. Commencement means beginning, and we look at this graduation as a new beginning from the end of formal education to the education of life. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I invite you to please stand as we begin our program. We begin today with the presentation of the colors by the Leadership Military Academy under the direction of Captain Joe Vines. This will be followed by Esvedi Carrasco Hernandez leading the Pledge of Allegiance.
Everybody, please stand up. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Carry. Perfect. Colors. Mark time. March. Right. Forward. March.
Thank you. Please be seated. Want a moment to thank you, Ms. Carrasco, Captain Vines, and cadets for a beautiful tribute. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment of silence to honor our graduates of 2022 who are no longer with us. Thank you. I would like to acknowledge several distinguished guests who are here with us today. I'm going to ask that everybody please hold your applause until all the dignitaries have been introduced. It is my privilege to introduce the Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin Gomez. I'm pleased to introduce members of the Riverside County Board of Education, Bruce N. Dennis, member, and Barbara Hale, member. Your presence, support, and leadership are greatly appreciated. Please join me in welcoming members of the Superintendent's Cabinet, Dr. Charles Newman, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Scott Price, Chief Business Official, Amanda Corridon, Chief Academic Officer, Joanne Lauer, Assistant Superintendent, and Eric Calderon, Chief Technology Officer. From the Riverside County Probation, Chief Deputy Probation Officer Elisa Judy. Thank you for being here today. Next, I would like to acknowledge and recognize our administrative team from Alternative Education and Special Education. Director of Special Education, Dr. Cassandra McNair. Executive Director, Alternative Education, Dr. Deanna McCarty. Alternative Education Administrators, Dr. Lexi Backstrom and Randy Kovacevic. Special Education Administrators, Shelley Walsh and Randy Chaplick. Alternative Education Principals Jeanette Price and Lucy Gonzalez. Special Education Principal Denise Chappelle. Special Education Psychologist Dr. David Richer. Alternative Education Psychologist Chris Munakash. Alternative Education Coordinator Luvi Titano. And Trip Deppner. Special Education Instructional Specialist Nakisha Astorga and Esmeralda Vike. And Alternative Education Social Worker Valerie McCrae. It was a lot of names and I appreciate your patience. Let's give them all a round of applause. Commencement provides another opportunity to recognize RCOE's amazing faculty and staff who are dedicated to providing the highest quality education and to making a positive difference in the lives of our students. I would like to acknowledge our counselors, instructional assistants, teachers, security, clerical, and instructional support staff for their dedication and commitment to the success of every student. Please stand and be recognized. Some of our students have distinguished themselves for their outstanding academic achievements. To earn a gold honor stole, these students needed to reflect the highest standards in social and academic excellence. Students with honor stoles, please stand and be recognized. Do we have any? At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Edwin Gomez, Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, a great supporter and advocate for students, to share a few words.
Thank you, Principal Kimball, and good evening to everyone. So wonderful to see everyone here tonight, and such an honor to be amongst great scholars, great learners, and educators, and family members, dignitaries. Thank you so much for the work that you do. Someone once said, if your mind can conceive it, and your heart can believe it, then you most absolutely can achieve it. And I think that those words are very powerful. Those words are very dynamic. I think it speaks to the fact that whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve, you can accomplish. The fact that you're here tonight with those beautiful gowns has already expressed and denoted that you are ready for the next step in your lives. And it also states that you have accomplished a lot. So let's give our graduates a big round of applause today for the great work that they're doing. So as we know, life is not necessarily easy for anyone. We've lived through some very, very difficult times the last couple of years with COVID, with hardships, a lot of loss of life. And so I'm really, really just pleased to see the tenacity, the endurance, the determination of our students to keep pushing forward. I'm honored to be here to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2022. The great achievement that our students have put forth really shows their determination, their discipline, their courage, and commitment. The discipline to go to class after a hard day's work, or maybe just after having a bad day. The commitment to complete the required homework, assignments, and tasks that needed to be done, to do so without complaining, to do so with a lot of effort and ensuring that the work gets done, and the courage to take the next steps to acquire the necessary education to enable you to move forward with your personal as well as your professional goals that you will be achieving. All of these characteristics have empowered you to be where you are, and my message today is very simple. Continue on the path of excellence. You have family, friends, people that love you, people that care about you, and they will continue to encourage you. They will continue to empower you because anything that you put your mind to, you will achieve. It's been said that life is a journey, and sometimes the journey is not what you planned it to be, but regardless of the odds that might be against us, regardless of the setbacks, regardless of the challenges, we know that once again, that with your determination and your courage, anything is possible. My last thought as I'm closing tonight, as you have already decided to continue investing in your education and believing in yourselves, continue to share your story with others. Why? Because your story is very powerful, your story is very inspiring, and you will make a difference in the lives of the people that you touch and the lives of the people that you encounter. And so with that said, I just want to say congratulations. All of you are very beautiful. We're very proud of you. And congratulations to the graduates of 2022. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Gomez, for your inspirational message. It is my honor to introduce Bruce Dennis, board member, Riverside County Board of Education, to share a few special remarks.
To today's graduates, let's start with one single fact, that every person in this room is so very proud of each and every one of you and what you've accomplished in getting here today. We are all, quite frankly, privileged to share it with you. Due to your resiliency, you have adjusted to a new normal, become better students, more responsible human beings. And it is resilience that is the single word that comes to mind when I think of the most successful people I know, their ability to be resilient. Resilience is also developed learning to cope with challenges. It's a process of adapting well in the face of trauma, tragedy, and adversity or significant stress. So to tonight's graduates, unlike others from traditional high schools, you've already learned one of life's most important lessons that they have not, that adversity is not a barrier. In fact, it's only a speed bump on the road to success. You know what overcoming struggle looks like. Adversity may slow you down, but it can be overcome. Forward progress, while delayed, can be achieved. You've shown your friends, your family, and most importantly yourself, that you will not quit. So as you enter your next end of this journey and begin the next phase of your life, remember that you now have the same opportunities of traditional high school graduates. Your path at this point may be different than theirs, but your opportunities are not. I went to community college, then on to Cal State Fullerton, and now I stand before you as a member of the Board of Education. I was not the first to graduate from college in my family. I mean, I was the first. And quite frankly, I was the first to graduate from college on my block. Sometimes you've got to be the trendsetter, and that can be you, especially to your family, to your friends, and to your siblings. College may not be for you. That's fine. Learn a skill. Many unions, like the carpenters, electricians, have apprenticeship programs where you'll actually be paid to learn. Take advantage of that. It's just a Google search away. Community colleges. Amazing vocational opportunities for learning skills that'll pay quite well in your future, and they're available at bargain prices. My point is, don't just wander hoping that success will find you. Have a plan to seek it out. Finally, board members, when speaking to graduates, are always supposed to provide you with sage advice to guide you in your future endeavors. So in this tradition, I'm going to share a quote from the co-founder Steve Jobs of Apple that really ties in with Dr. Gomez, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Concept, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to be. Everything else is secondary. So here's to you, here's to the road less traveled, here's the class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Bruce Dennis. I'm now pleased to introduce Elisa Judy from Riverside County Probation to share a few special remarks.
Well, good evening, everyone. First, I just want to say congratulations. I've been with the probation department 22 years, and I've seen a lot of youth graduate from different community schools and do really amazing things. And it's a huge honor for me to be able to be up here and to speak to you guys tonight, just to wish you all the luck in the world, as this is your first step into your new life. Before we go on, I want you to take just a moment. I want you to think of one person in your life who has made the most impact. That person that's poured into you and never stopped believing in you. Even on your hardest days when you wanted to give up, who was that person that always continued to push you? That person that always continued to drive you? That person that always said, you know what, I believe in you. I just want you to think about that person for a moment and just spend a minute being grateful for them. And realize now this is your opportunity. This is at your crossroad that you can be that person for somebody else. And so I ask you today as you go forward, like everybody has said before me, don't give up. Don't settle for no. Keep pushing. Keep shaking that tree until you get what you are looking for in life. Happiness is yours. If you want to chase rain clouds, you will be sad and you will be unhappy. But if you want to look for the sunshine and you want to fulfill your dreams, you have that opportunity. So I just wish you all the luck. Congratulations. You earned this. And best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Deputy Probation Officer Elisa Judy. At this time, I'd like to introduce our student speakers. This evening, we have 3 graduation speakers who will share their inspirational stories and their journey to this pivotal point in their lives. Their stories not only inspire us, but remind those who helped along the way of their extreme importance in this journey to success. So it is now my great pleasure to present our first student speaker, Edwin Moreno, student from Palm Springs Community School.
Good afternoon. Thank you everybody attending graduation today. I want to congratulate everybody who's graduating with me. It wasn't easy, but nothing worth working for ever is. Today shows that hard work pays off. Today is extra special for me because as the oldest of 3, I'm setting an example by being the first person in my family to graduate high school. I cannot have done this without the support of my mom and dad. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Palm Springs Community School for mentoring me and helping me be successful. Mr. Kimball, Daryl, Ms. Gabby, Ms. Davis, Ms. Everest, and Robert made me feel welcome in school. They were always happy to see me when I arrived and really gave me the attention and support I needed. Tyrone, my mentor, always gave me great advice. In life and in school, we're always going to face challenges. Today, through our example, I want everybody to know if you really want something, you'll make it happen. My path to earning my diploma was not a straight line, but it was something I wanted for myself and my family. And through hard work, I'm proud to say I achieved my goal. Congratulations to everybody in the class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Moreno. It is now my great pleasure to present you our second student speaker, Angelique Leyva, student from L.F. Smith School.
Okay, good afternoon, parents, relatives, and teachers. My name is Angelique Leyva. Thank you for coming to celebrate a special moment in our lives. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." I stand before you today as a testimony what education can do to someone. But it took me a while to get where I am here. At the age of 13, I was in foster care. I soon began using drugs and did not really care about my school. At the time, I only cared about having fun, going to parties, and hanging out with my new friends. It was hard for me to keep up with my life. I began getting into fights, failing classes, and getting suspended from school. When I was 15, I got pregnant. I realized my life was not going in the direction that I wanted. But I didn't know what to do with my life. I started running away from my problems and getting in and out of the house. Then I ended up coming to Riverside County High School. I remember Miss Liza Gonzalez waking me up in the morning to go to school in the halls. At the time, I was pregnant and not motivated to go to school. Miss Liza Gonzalez knew I wanted to make better decisions and finish high school. If it weren't for her, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I would have shown up to my school and passed my classes. First and foremost, I want to thank someone who I have known my whole life, my mom. Sin tu apoyo y amor, yo no estaría aquí. Yo sé que hemos pasado por muchas cosas, pero tú siempre me dijiste, la escuela te va a dar un futuro. Y esas palabras me motivaron. Y te quiero agradecer y te quiero mucho, Mom. I want to thank, thank you. I want to thank Principal Jeanette Price for taking the time to talk to my peers and I about our opportunity after graduating high school. Her words really inspired me and made me feel welcome, and her words really inspired me and made me feel supported. She helped me believe that I could change, oh my God. She helped me believe that I could graduate high school after I couldn't, I'm sorry, I'm missing them. Graduating high school when I didn't believe I could. I wanted to thank Ms. Liza Gonzalez by pushing me harder, not letting me give up on myself, reaching my goals, and being there during the hard times. I also want to thank Ms. Yvette Hagerman for motivating me and saying that I'm very smart and that I could be something in the future. Her words really inspired me and made me feel, it really inspired me to work harder and made me feel welcome in her class. I knew I was sometimes not her best student, especially when I was pregnant and crappy in the morning. I know it takes a village to raise a child, and I am very thankful to have wonderful and supportive people in my life, because if it weren't for them, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. You can accomplish anything you apply yourself to. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Leva. It is now my great pleasure to present to you our third student speaker, Guadalupe Castro, student from Don F. Kenny Regional Learning Center.
Good evening, my fellow graduate families and dignitaries. My name is Guadalupe Castro Aguilar. For the past 4 years, I have attended the Don F. Regional Learning Center. In these past years, I have made many friends. I learned how to be a responsible adult employee and more. I have worked at many job sites and learned a lot about myself. I enjoy working at Pizza Hut and community training. I also enjoy the fun we have had at many of the school activities with talking to the other students. I am going to miss my teachers, all the staff, and all the fun. I have learned so much, and I know I am able to make my dreams happen. When I leave, I plan to go to work and someday have my own apartment. I am so happy I chose to go to Don F. Kenny. I was not sure at first, but it was worth it. Thank you for all the support and for helping me, and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Castro. And I think it would be appropriate if we gave everybody a round of applause one more time. That was phenomenal. Thank you to each of our speakers for sharing your inspirational story. At this time, Dr. Deanna McCarty, Executive Director of Alternative Education, will present the class to Barbara Hale, member of the Riverside County Board of Education, for acceptance.
We get in a debate. I think I have the best job, and I know Ms. Hale will disagree with me, but this is the best part. I am pleased to present the Riverside County High School Class of 2022 for acceptance by the Riverside County Board of Education, and I hereby certify that the members of the Riverside County High School Class of 2022 have completed all requirements established by the State of California and the Riverside County Board of Education for high school graduation, high school equivalency, or certificate of completion.
On behalf of the Riverside County Board of Education, I proudly accept the Riverside County High School Class of 2022.
Students, are you ready? Yeah? Parents, are you ready? Sounds good to me. So now, with no further ado, the moment many of you have been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. Lucy Gonzalez and Esmeralda Vike, please come to the podium to read the student names. Board and Cabinet, please take your positions.
Mariah Elise Seals. Esveidi Carrasco Hernandez. Guadalupe Castro Aguilar. Regina Ramirez. Marcos Chinchillas. Mitzi Sarabi Mora Mendoza. Porfirio Quiroz. Jorge Maciel. Hanani Ceseña. Enrique Martínez Juárez. Bianca Cerros Barrios. Edwin Moreno. Angelique Leiva. Congratulations, graduates. Felicidades.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to conclude today's proceedings with a few words to our graduates. As you proceed to the next chapter of your lives, I offer the following ingredients for success, things I've observed in people I've known and worked with over the years. First, integrity. If you carry out your responsibilities consistently to the best of your ability, people will trust you and turn to you for leadership. Next, courage. In the face of adversity and even tragedy, try to remember the reasons for optimism and never be afraid to ask for help. Follow your instincts and curiosity wherever they lead, and broaden your knowledge as much as you can. Embrace opportunities to collaborate. It's the key to our success as a society, and it helps us grow as individuals. Be bold and take risks, and don't let the fear of failure stop you. Failure is a part of life. It's another way to learn. And above all, enjoy what you do. Take pleasure and satisfaction in what you achieve. Whatever your next steps, I invite you to see your studies here as part of a lifetime of learning. And I encourage you to use that learning to leave every situation better than it was when you arrived. Graduates, congratulations. You have worked hard. You deserve to be proud of this achievement and to take this opportunity to celebrate. Good luck to each and every one of you. And now I would like to invite Dr. Cassandra McNair, who will lead the changing of the tassels. Students, go ahead and stand.
Now, keeping in with a long-standing tradition, graduates, please stand. Well, you're already standing. Can you turn around to your parents, please, and your families? All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to move your tassel from the right to the left side. Congratulations, you have now graduated.
Thank you. Audience, we ask that everybody please remain seated, keeping all the aisles free for the graduates as they exit the auditorium. You can meet your graduate outside where they will be waiting for you. Congratulations, class of 2022.